Hey guys, what is going on? It is XCKJ here today. I wanted to bring to you guys a video about the Voras Pact update that is coming out yesterday. The PTS went live, and I just wanted to kind of talk about the update, what is new, what's going on, what champions should we be playing, and all this kind of good stuff. This, of course, mostly pertains to ranked, but also to whatever you're playing in casuals too, as when the patch finally does come out, I don't recommend playing ranked until a couple days into the patch, until we're comfortable playing all sorts of new stuff and just the new balances and stuff like that. There are some huge changes in this patch that I absolutely love. We're going to get to talk about it. You guys are going to be able to be like, oh yeah, I remember him talking about this kind of stuff in all my past videos or on streams and all that kind of stuff. So without further ado, let's jump right into the video. So we've got Vora. She's awesome. Can't really talk too much about her. Hopefully I'm going to have a video coming out soon about her specifically and her as a flank and all that kind of stuff. I think she's going to be pretty strong. I think that's basically how most champions launch. Most champions launch super strong, or if they don't launch that patch super strong, next patch they're just like insane. Like IO was just insane. Atlas at one point became insane. Amani at one point was insane. I'm trying to think of all these other champions when they first came out. You guys, I'm thinking off the top of my head right now, so you guys are definitely going to be able to be like, oh, no, this was something that changed. Anyway, so we got her. She's new. She's awesome. Super cool. The one thing that I do want to say about this is we've been getting a lot of new champions lately. I don't know if anybody else feels like that, but, oh, Corvus. Corvus was insane when he came out. How did I forget about that? There's been just a lot of new champions coming out recently, which is a great thing. You know, it keeps the game fun and fresh and stuff, but I do feel like I'm a little bit worried of what happens once we get like too many champions in this game, you know? Like we have way overpassed the amount that Overwatch has at this point, and it's just gonna be, yeah, it'll be interesting to see. But anyway, that's kind of just like my one heed of things possibly watching out. The skins are all awesome. Man, this BK skin is pretty dope. I gotta say, I like it a lot. Going down, looking at all this kind of stuff. Frozen Guard looks absolutely awesome, but this is not stuff that we want to talk about in this video. Frozen Guard looks awesome though. I love it. I thought when they announced it, I was like freaking out. This just looks, I think this is my favorite map now. I mean, gosh, dude, look at that. Anyway, it looks absolutely incredible. So we got Corvus. Now you can see who he has marked, which is awesome. I hope that they do this with the Genos as well. That would be awesome. Bomb King, or like it's marked for just players for you know. Genos you can kind of tell, but you know what I mean. I just hope that they make it an easier way for you to also see if you're getting healed by Genos, the same way that, you know, now you're gonna know if you're marked by Corvus or not. The BK animation got changed. Players can now undo purchases made in the item store. Awesome stuff. Very cool. I don't think I missed anything else. Yeah, no. All right, this is awesome. We always have times when like you see somebody buy something and then you like try to tell them what they should have bought, and then it's just too late, you know what I mean? So this is awesome. Also, I mean, I don't know if people accidentally buy stuff ever, but if they do, you know, that works out cool. Bomb King animation rework, awesome. We got this, awesome. We got some pride flags. Sounds good, dude. This is a pretty dope ROM skin right there. Get through all the chests and all this kind of stuff. Now we finally get to the balances. Androxus, nerf. Needed it. This is perfect. This will put Androxus right where he needs to be. Good players will still be absolutely murdering on him, but now you can't play the cheese way that I love to play Androxus, because I'm a bad Androxus, where I just sit like middle of backline almost on the point and just am shooting people and just farming damage, and you just farm your ult. You're not gonna be able to do it as well anymore. You still can do it, but you're just not gonna be able to sit there and just cheese your way through getting damage and all this. He's like a good damage that's also a flank. It was crazy. Anyway, super happy about that. Corvus changes, definitely a nerf overall for him. I mean, we saw it coming. Corvus was the strongest healer in the game. This by no means is gonna kill Corvus. Corvus is a really great healer. His ability to just heal multiple people on the enemy team, giving them heal multiple people on your team, giving them healing marks, giving them lifesteal, giving them movement speed, all that kind of stuff. He's still going to be amazing. as he was, but he definitely needed some nerfs. This might put him a little bit more in place with some other really top tier healers like Io, Furia, that kind of stuff. Going down, looking at Grock, it was just quality of life change about placing the totems. I don't even know if I necessarily like this quality of life change. I mean, I guess it can't hurt. I'll have to feel how it feels when you get into the actual game. I feel like I'm going to accidentally be placing totems all over the place now. Grover got a buff to throwing axe, now scales more, right? Yeah, increased damage over distance, and also it procs on shields and deployables. Awesome. Quality of life. Not really going to change how good Grover is, but will just be that little bit that we need, you know? Alright, guys. Now, Amani. I don't understand this change. I don't understand it. Amani has gotten, like, such little play, I feel like, over these past couple of patches. Like, she's definitely not dominating the meta, right? But for some reason, they felt like they had to do this huge overhaul when all they needed to do, if they had just changed his elemental shift right here, reduce the time to swap between stances from 1 second to 0.25 seconds, that's all that they would have needed to change, right? I get it. The new way that they're wanting you to play is sit on Frostbolts, farm up the Fire Siphon, hit the Fire Siphon, and then switch back to Frostbolts, knock them out, get the Fire Siphon back up, and use Fire Siphon. That's the way they want you to be playing Amani. Clearly, through these changes, that's the way they want you to play Amani. Now, that's the way I play Amani. That's the way that I teach everybody how to play Amani. That is the most toxic way of playing Amani, in my opinion. I think that you're not even using hardly her fire stance at all, except for the Fire Siphon. I just think that, I don't know. It's interesting, I guess. They did reduce the projectile speed by, like, what is that? 60? 40? 50, what am I saying? I'm dumb. I really don't even know how much that is, to be honest. Like, it doesn't feel terrible. I don't know. This just seems weird, man. I'm not gonna lie. Seems weird. But I guess, dude. I don't know where Amani's gonna be. Whether her Fire Siphon's gonna become insane now, or if it's not really gonna change anything. I guess time will tell. But, and also Pyromania, like, yeah, I don't know. Like, I get this, but I don't think Pyromania is that good, to be honest. If it is, who knows? Maybe, who knows? Maybe I'm going to eat my words. It's going to be insane, completely overpowered, whatever. But personally, I don't see this being anything. I still think that the way to go is going to be playing Frostbolts and getting the extra bounce. But maybe not, because of Roost damage now. So maybe you are going to play Pyromania. That, I don't know. I guess time will tell for Amani. I spent way too much time talking about Amani. Let's move on to Inara. Mother's Grace is still going to be fine, guys. Don't worry. You got a 10% damage reduction, but that 10% is still insane because it is on top of what Mother's Grace already gives, or the right-click, Earthen Guard, whatever. So I'm not worried about it, guys. Don't worry about it. She still is going to be strong. This kind of just puts Inara back in a place where she's even with the other point tanks again. I think Inara had dodged a nerf for so long, whereas the other point tanks, Barrack and Terminus, have been getting, like, a ton of changes, right? It's always been, like, for the past 4 patches, it's been, like, Barrack and Terminus getting changed around, and Inara just not even on the list at all. So this kind of just puts her to the point where, you know, she's kind of now even with the other point tanks. I don't think that this is going to honestly hurt her at all. We might see a little bit more people playing Flower Inara. I forget whichever one that's called. It's not Tremors, that's the other one. I don't know why I can't think of what it's called, but you know what I'm talking about. The Flower one that cripples or whatever. Now, moving on to Lex. Awesome quality of life change right here. Combat slide can be used in the air. Thank you. Quality of life, absolutely loving it. And retribution. When used, this ability will now prioritize a player with the highest kill streak within 150 units of Lex. Thank you, dude. Quality of life stuff. It's not just some random chance. And then if nobody's within, it'll just, you know, pick the highest. But And it's not going to target the same player twice in a row. It's just crazy. It's awesome. We love it. Thank you so much. Very, very cool high-res. Making Lex great again. Makoa. Oh, my Makoa. Thank you. I want to say that Z1 was behind this Makoa change, and I have to tell you, my half shell love inside has never been more happier with this barrier reef change down here. Reduce the damage threshold from 2500 to just 500. Oh gosh, it just feels so good. But it does reduce the cooldown scaling, but it doesn't matter. You're just not able to do that stupid reset thing. Yeah, he's amazing. He's good now. He's good. He's good. I mean, he was good last patch too. He's gonna still be good. You can kind of, Half Shell got better. Leviathan is better. I love it. Pluck was already good. I never would play Pluck just because it's not my style. I like playing Half Shell. I like playing Leviathan and all that kind of stuff. But thank you so much, Hi-Rez. I appreciate, or Z1, whoever was in charge of this. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. Moving down, he's probably one of the best off tanks right now, I think, in my opinion. I play him a ton. I play him and Ash and Fernando probably the most. Moving on to Pip, Combat Medic, increase the healing. Awesome. Catalyst, increase the duration of bonus damage by 1 whole second. That is insane. Reduce the healing potions cooldown by 1 second. That's insane. And increase weightless duration. I mean, Pip buffs across the board. If you were a Pip main in the past or you were Pip main last patch, now's your time to shine, my guy. Just break it out and go for it. Whether this is going to make him, like, insanely OP, probably not. But, I mean, heck, it did make him better. It did make him a lot better. You got a lot of stuff changed there. So that is awesome. Shaolin got some buffs right here. Rapid Shot, reduce the cooldown 2 seconds. I'm going to be using it 2 seconds more. I don't know if it's going to make him busted. But, you know what? You can do it. Shaolin mains are happy. And also for grounded, increase the health scaling. I don't know, do people even play this card? I think people do, right? I don't really play Shaolin that much, but there you go. You got 10 more scaling, so you get 50 more health per, I'm guessing it's per second. I'm not sure. Crouching Tigron, you're going to be able to actually aim it a little bit better, so that's cool. Thank you very much. Oh, Hi-Rez, you're killing Victor. I love it, dude. I hate having a Victor in every single one of my games with this stupid laser gun, man. So we reduced the damage fall off. Thank good. Or we increased, you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. We increased the damage fall off. And then we reduced the damage per shot already. So the reduced damage and the damage fall off together. I'm not going to say he's dead, but this is going to make him, just feel so much worse than he did, and I cannot be more happy about that. So, with that being said, thank you for hurting Victor more than he has been. He's been slowly getting these nerfs every single patch, because if you remember last time, they got rid of his lifesteal, so, all that. Now, for some reason, they hit Vivian, I guess because they don't want her to become, like, the new Victor or whatever, so it's, I guess, to just stop them from, I honestly don't know why they ended up doing this. I think Vivian wasn't as insane as Victor was, but maybe they didn't want to just like nerf Victor and then Vivian just pops up and everybody starts playing Vivian every game. So I guess I get why they did this, but there's so many changes for her, so many nerfs even, like reduce shield health, reduce their damage. Then AOC touched her as well. Reduce shield health scaling, reduce movement speed, reduce deflector shield damage. Like, I mean, they gave it to Vivian. I don't know if maybe in like silver or something like that, she's just mowing people down. I'm guessing she is, but you probably play a lot of ape champions in silver and do well. So I really don't know why they ended up doing that. Then we had some bug fixes. So I wish I had this. Fix an issue where Ash could improperly gain more max ammo than intended. I wish I had that issue, but anyway, so they got a lot of bug fixes. So props to Hi-Rez, man. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and sub to the channel. I appreciate it a ton. Thank you for getting all the way to the end. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.